It's on the wall. It's clipped somewhere. Look. What's going on? Thank you.
Who's in there already?
I don't know. Please go on. Putting you guys in the holder. Hold on. Trying to anyway. All right, there we go. Waiting on chat. I don't see anybody in chat, so waiting on chat. What's going on, Virtual? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm all right, as good as I can be expected anyway. As good as can be expected. Hanging in there. Let's put it that way. Ain't got no choice but to be. So, what you bummed about, Virtual? What's going on with you? Dang, did my chat just stop? There it goes. My oldest daughter is taking my grandbaby and moving to Washington State. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is there a particular reason she's leaving the area, or is she accepting a job, or what? I think you're the only one in here talking that isn't a troll. I don't blame her for that. This day and time, if you don't, it's a big deal. If you have an opportunity and it pays more money, most definitely, if you can find a job these days at all, that's a good thing. But finding a job that actually pays more money, that's a blessing. But I know you're going to miss the granddaughter. How you guys like this view? Isn't it awesome? And Lake, uh-oh, you have no volume? She is taking my niece with her and all four of my sister's grandkids. Go on.
I'm just looking
No.
at the chat, Mom.
I don't want you looking over my shoulder.
I'm not just looking at chat.
Okay, chat's there. You see them? Now go.
I just want to read the chat.
No.
Mom. I ain't doing nothing wrong except for looking at the chat.
Well, she is, you can hear fine. Okay, that's good. I'm surprised my stream's working out here, but it is. My sister doesn't know yet. Oh no. So she doesn't know that she's taking the kids. Her kids, I assume. That's crazy. That's crazy. So how you think you're gonna do without being able to see your granddaughter as much? I'm sure that's got to have you bummed. You did it live. That's crazy. But the cool thing is I don't know them, so I don't know them. So that's awesome.
Can I have some help?
Why? Nobody helped you build it.
Yeah, but I can't keep this stable to prop up the wood.
Well, and why is she taking all the kids? Do y'all know? Is it because she feels like maybe she could do more for them where she's going to be going, or what? Hello, hello, whoever joined. Yeah, I imagine you are. I know the feeling about devastation. I get it. I get it. I know all about devastation, getting your heart broke, hurting, pain. Oh, yeah. I know all about that. I have my moments of devastation too, so I get it. And just because you asked, I'm in Georgia. I'm at my dad's house. It'll take some getting used to virtual, but you may never know. It might be a bad thing. You came back to Texas because she was born, and now she's leaving. Wow. What's the weather like in Texas right now?
Probably hot.
Now they're leaving. I'm so sorry.
Like they say, it's like one day they were, you were playing with them on the swings, and next thing you know, they're leaving.
Right, right. That's what happens to kids. They grow up, people take them away, whatever. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. And I'm here for you if you need me. If you need someone to talk to, if you'll email me at thefreedommisfits@gmail.com and swap numbers with me, we can talk. How does that sound? Anytime. We can talk anytime. If it wouldn't have been for my chat, I wouldn't have made it through what I'm going through now. You know what I'm saying? The chat's important.
Is she okay?
Virtual Productions is a guy,
Oh.
as far as I know.
Ask him or her. Doesn't matter. And what is that?
Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to chat.
What does the YouTube icon mean?
What YouTube icon?
The YouTube icon.
Because it lets me know they're chatting with me on YouTube.
Oh.
I'm not on YouTube. I'm on StreamYard. Virtual says, I know you are. I knew you were hurting and would understand. That is why I'm sharing. Awesome. And you know what, Virtual? Like I said, in all honesty, if you need somebody to talk to, I am a man and my wife is devastated also. That's what my kid was asking. I've never asked. I didn't know for sure, but I thought you were. So, and I didn't know you were married. So that's awesome. But yeah, I'm here if you need me. And yeah, I understand the pain. I do. I understand it all. Haven't been going live much because some days I'm barely hanging on. No. No. Because I'm not. Let me run my stream and you hush. Birdie to tweet. Hey, hey.
Birdie to tweet.
Hey, Birdie to tweet. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to a Patriot channel. That's what this is, a Patriot channel, a family channel, a freedom channel, a family channel.
The freedom.
Everybody in here is, shh, hush. Listen, if you're going to be back there, be quiet.
She bullied me, y'all guys.
But this is a small little family made out of a bigger family, and everybody that's in this chat's important. So welcome to the chat, and I hope you enjoy it here, and I hope you sub and stay along. That's me. That's us. Everybody remembers the People's Convoy, the truck convoy for America, and the standoff on the lawn and all of that stuff. We were all there. I was actually there for a week while they protested. It was awesome. I got to meet all the people from the convoy.
I'm atheist.
Stop. The next time I'm not going to speak, I'm going to backhand you.
Yes, ma'am.
So, everybody in here, please hit the like button to help the stream be more visible. And like I said, if you haven't subbed, please do so. I say grace. I say amen. I would die for my country. That's it.
I would too.
That's it. We've all been there. We've all been there. I decided to get dressed this morning. My dad and I went to town. And when I got dressed, I put on one of my Patriot outfits. And my stepmom was like, I like your outfit. And I'm like, well, that's cool. She liked my pants, especially. My pants look like
jeans.
Yeah, they look like jeans, but they got American flags on them. I met a few of them, didn't go to the convoy, but was following them from day one. Cool, you're in good company then. Brenda, how you doing? Yeah, I haven't been live in a while. I've been going through a lot of stuff, so I haven't been live. You can just go back to some of the lives from the last, I'd say 4 or 5, and you'll catch up on what's going on with me. I'm not going to get into it today. And if you don't know, it won't take you long to figure it out. So, but other than that, I'm here. I'm sitting in my backyard at my dad's house. I'm watching for the deer, which my kids are out here, so the deer probably aren't going to come out. But and if they do, they're going to be in the distance. But it's nothing to see a deer roaming through here. I was hoping maybe if I go live, you guys could see one moving around in the woods.
Tell them about Piggy.
Crafting with Elaine and 3 pups. Hi, sweetheart. This is hot damn. Hey, baby girl. Hey. I'm so glad you're in my chat. Awesome. How you been doing? You sound just like my niece. I had to take a second look. Lots of love. Aw. No, not really. I mean, I'm happy. I love being around my family. Don't get it twisted. I love my family and their support's awesome. But yes, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're in here. How you been doing? But yeah, we just it's kind of I don't know how to explain it. Even though there's a lot of crap going on and I would rather be back in Texas. There's a certain kind of peace being around my dad and my mom right now. Oh, I didn't know your dad died, baby girl. I'm so sorry. What happened? And why did you change your name?
What was her old name?
Hot damn.
Crafting with
Elaine and 3 pups.
I don't get it.
I'm good. I just finally got my dad's ashes today. So sad. So what are you going to do with them? Are you going to hang on to them, or is there some things that or a place that he would like to be that you're going to give him, a fulfillment kind of thing? I don't know how I feel about cremation. There's a lot of people. 83 and miss my mom. Oh, poor. I get it. When when you really love somebody,
It's hard to let go of them.
when you love somebody, and I mean a genuine love, when it's a genuine love, they become part of you. So when the two of you are separated, whether it's a child like Virtual, a grandchild, or whether it's a father like Elaine, or my situation, I have to stop and think and ask myself, especially after you lost your dad, how would I feel if mine wasn't here? I'm just really blessed that he is. And even though everything is turmoil right now, it's really nice being around my dad. My dad and my mom have been, in the last 6 months, because of everything I've been through, they've both been my rock. So, just really good people, and they've stood by me. Hey, Carol, I haven't heard nothing from you in forever. I was talking about you this morning.
It's Carol.
And Chris says, hi, Carol. You're Chris's favorite always. But, yeah, because I feel like my body's been cut in half. I feel like my heart's been cut in half. I feel like my body's been cut in half. I feel incomplete. So, and I'm still having really bad days, y'all. So y'all have to bear with me. Carol says, I'm sorry. I have family in from California and now I'm having trouble with my allergies. I'm sorry. No problem. I was actually talking about you this morning. I was talking to Nina on the phone.
How you haven't been talking to her.
And I told her that I hadn't heard from you since I come to Georgia, which was unusual because you and I used to talk just about every day. And I don't want to lose the connection I have with my chat just because I'm at home. So I need you guys to really. It's hard. I feel both of your pain. I've cried about mine today. It's sad, and I'm so sorry for everyone's heartache. I have been crying off and on all day today.
Just like everyone's.
Yeah, I think life in general is just getting hard.
Everyone's in the chat.
We have property out at a beautiful place, and they have loved it there. My brother is setting up an area that's where we are going to put them. My parents were married 61 years when she passed. Wow. And he just couldn't make it without her, I guess. If you've been married that long, though, that's all you've ever known. You see what I'm saying? That's all you've ever known. The only partner you've ever had. And sometimes, once in a lifetime, people are lucky enough to meet their soulmate. And, or someone that you would consider your soulmate. So, this last move and the reason because of the move, I don't know. I just feel like I've lost everything. Just everything. I feel like I've lost everything. Having a bad day today, y'all. And I'd rather be at home in Texas than be here right now, but I can't be, so I just have to do what I have to do. It's hard to walk away from, even though it wasn't my house, it's hard to walk away from a place that you worked so hard in and you put so much of yourself in. And you actually, I transformed that house. It was a hot mess, and I turned it into something that was livable, and it worked. It's everything else that didn't work. I know, Carol, I know.
Sticky.
So, some days are good, some days are bad. Sometimes I have a good morning and a bad night, or sometimes I'm just off all day. Today's been an off day today. It's been off all day. So I'm doing the best I can with what I got. And I'm trying to make it. That's all I can do. I take it one second at a time, literally. Um, yeah. Yeah, I know. Um, I know that too. That's not much of a, that doesn't make me feel a lot better, but thank you. It just is what it is, I guess. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love y'all too. Y'all don't have any idea how much I appreciate everything y'all did. I wouldn't have made it here without y'all. I wouldn't have made it here without y'all. It sure is easier said than done. Um, it would have been a lot easier for me to leave if we would have been like on the outs to just like personally on the outs. Like if it had been, stop it.
My stickers on you.
If it had been like a relationship issue, like a direct relationship issue, but it wasn't. It ended up being stuff that we couldn't really control. And as much as we tried to control it, it just seemed to get worse. So I'm doing all I can do. Let's put it that way. I'm doing all I can do. Thank you for the cyber hug. Awesome. But
I wish I could give you a big hug. So here's a cyber hug. What's a cyber hug?
On the World Wide Web.
I'm atheist.
Would you go on? You're getting on my nerve. Get out from behind me. Go play.
Sorry.
Go play. I will say it one more time. Get up and go play.
Alright, fine. Let me finish this though. I'm trying to get this.
I'm leaving Texas in 2 months and going back to where I want to live. Where do you want to live at, Virtual? You could always come to Georgia. We have pretty deer here. We have sweet Georgia peaches. We have sweet Vidalia onions. And we got really good tomatoes. Oh, well, you'll be close by. Carol says, Chris, you better be good, please.
I'll try.
And I just told you to get up and go play.
Hi, Miss Carol.
Aiden says, hi, Miss Carol. Go now. Go. I left the beach to be near my granddaughter. See, I don't like the beach. What? No. I've never been a beach person. I'm more of a mountain person. I love the mountains. I love the cooler weather. I love the scenery. I love the wildlife. I love everything. Christopher, I'm not going to ask you again.
Right, fine.
No, I said get up and go play. I said get up and go play. Go over there. Let me find that hose. Y'all give me just a minute. I'm going to mute this. Sorry about that. I had to deal with my child. They moving far, so I might as well go back. Well, luckily now, you know, if you wanted to go and visit, it's not too bad to fly out there. I think the plane tickets for me, Chris, and Aiden were just a little under $400. We would have gotten them cheaper had we not had to pick seats and include a daggum suitcase and all that stuff. So we had to add money to the tickets, but I think originally they would have been less than $200 if we wouldn't have had to do all that. You left Texas in 2020 after the layoffs and the lockdowns. I was in Texas when COVID lockdown started. It was crazy. I lived on in Fort Worth, Texas, and the lockdowns didn't impress me none, and neither did the reason for the lockdown. So there you go. And virtual, what do you think about all the stuff going around right now about Governor Abbott and the fact that they're like taking him to court because he is refusing to let the border be open? Ain't that some crap? He's fighting back within the state with what little bit he can do, and he's actually stopping it, and they're trying to put him in jail because he is trying to stop the immigrants from coming over the border. Is that not the stupidest thing you have ever heard? My dad and I were talking about that this morning. I thought to myself, and my dad was telling me exactly what he's done. He's took these big old inflatable, like some kind of ball, and they're linked together. And every time that they try to climb the balls to get over, they're in the water. And every time they try to climb over them, they just sit there and rotate so they can't get over them. Abbott is lying the borders open. Yeah, but he's trying, in other words, so he hasn't, wait a minute. Are you telling me that there is no way that he doesn't have nothing in the water stopping him? Is that a lie too? I know mainstream media lies, but I'm just saying. I want to see what you got to say about this, because I've been hearing about what was happening to Abbott everywhere. Everybody's talking about what happened or what is happening. I believe Abbott has some places closed off, but not all. Well, yeah, and that they say that he keeps extending it, and that eventually he wants to have it all through the Texas coast. I mean, all through the Texas border, which I don't get it, to be honest. Well, here's the thing. Abbott could have done something as soon as Biden took office. He could have stood up and he could have fought against the immigration. But here's what he did do. He is a WEF puppet, which is the World Economic Forum puppet, and he is controlled by the globalist elite. So, and he's in bed with them. It probably is. It probably is, because he's WEF. He's he's part of the problem. Mm-hmm. You got it right, Carol. He's a rhino. Republican in name only, rhino. And a traitor to the state of Texas. And he could have stood up against Biden years ago. But so many people started asking questions like, okay, well, if you're so concerned about immigration coming into your state, why can't you as a state do something to stop it? You don't need the federal government to do that, I don't think. Why can't you, as the governor of the state of Texas, stand up and say, oh, no, it ain't coming up in here. No, it's not coming up in here. And if you have to put armed guards down there yourself, then you do what you have to do. But he just did nothing. And that's why so many people had an issue with him going and bitching about what Biden was or wasn't doing. Don't bitch about what Biden's doing. If Biden's not doing his job, then you do yours. You were elected in the position you're in because people trusted you. And you just sit there and you're letting this happen. Yep, I'm a minority now, full invasion. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. And what people don't get is Joe Biden's trying, and I don't know if he's already done it or not, but he's trying to make it legal where anybody that comes into this country can vote as soon as they get here. And all that's going to do is supposedly throw the vote the Democratic way. But what Biden don't realize is he's lost so many groups, like the black vote's not going to be there for him. The Hispanic vote's not going to be there for him. All you have to do is listen to the live streamers that interviewing people, and they'll tell you. You can watch the shorts on daggum YouTube and pick that up. Well, I left Texas. I most certainly did. Carol says, The so-called president's son should be questioned live, just like our real president's son was also. Isn't that wild? They'll never do that. And just like you don't get a genuine speech from Joe Biden. And if you do, everything that you see is scripted. Hey, Tracy, everything that you see Joe Biden say or do is scripted. The questions from the press are scripted. Everything is scripted. Even the news every day you hear is scripted. And if you pay attention to YouTube or any of the other ones, you can see just plenty of evidence that every news station is saying the same garbage. Just a bunch of crap. That's all it is, just a bunch of mess. It's a bunch of mess. So I'm curious about my live stream since I'm here at my dad's house. If he's watching my live, I'm curious. I'm right here in the backyard of his house. So I wonder if he's actually watching the live stream. That's hilarious. So guess what, guys? I'm going to take the phone down for a minute. I'm going to show you our little humble abode. I'm going to take you guys into the storage building and show you where we're sleeping. Yep, they think we're stupid. They sure do. Here's the front door. There's our fridge. Hold on. There we go. Looks a little junkified in that corner. But when I get in the building, I lose my signal. TV. We have an AC unit, which is right there. There's all of our bedding at night. We have some of Mama's stuff still in the corner. But this is where we're sleeping, y'all. Yep, it stayed. I got y'all now. Do y'all see it? So this is it. This is what you guys helped get me to. And we have a mini refrigerator. We have everything we need. We have everything we need. We're not hurting for nothing. So, Chris, go on and play.
I'm sitting.
No, you're going to go sit somewhere else.
All right.
Put y'all back up in the pedestal. Hold on one second. There we go. So, let me go up because I missed some oops, that's the volume. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. I have my little tripod stand with me. Okay, so you guys can hear and see me now, all right? Let's go back up. Hey, Jamie. All right, there we go. We're back now. So I took you in the building, but I think y'all lost me, so y'all didn't get to see it. But I tell you what, I think everybody's like that. They ain't nobody having a good day. Virtual's heart's broken because his granddaughter's fixed to move to Washington. And Hot Damn's hurting because her father died and she got his ashes. Everybody's got pain. Of course, I miss Texas. I miss Deuce. I miss Deuce a lot, y'all. It's really hard being here and keeping my composure. So, only God can bring us back together, y'all. So y'all pray. I got my truck back today, so it's been a good day for me. Awesome. That's good. Awesome, Tracy. Awesome. I'm showing you guys the woods because I'm hoping a deer will pop up through here in a minute. Start walking or whatever. This is about the time we start seeing them every evening. So, actually, we see them all day long. If you guys haven't seen it, I got one short on the page that has a deer crossing the yard in it. Let me get my child out of the live stream. They are. There's plenty. No, you're not going to do this. You know what? You're fixing to get up and leave me alone. Is what you're going to do. Now, I'm not going to speak to you again. Get up and go play. Find you something to do. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you something. When I grew up, I got thrown in the yard and the house got locked. And I found stuff to do. That's what's wrong with kids now. They don't get outside and use their imagination. I'm not going to ask you again, Chris, to get up and move. I'm not going to ask you again to get up and move. Mama, take it with you and go. I don't know what it is. Mom, there's something in there. Hold on just a minute, y'all. Oh, there's something. I don't care. Get up and go. Get up and go. And don't come back. I'll hit you with a stick. I wish you would hit me, Chris. I wish you would. Well, that's good that you got your car back. I'm sorry it took a month to fix it. Prayer is all I have right now. I think I'm more confused now than I was when I left Texas. I'm just as much in the dark anyway. So, this is probably the hardest thing I've done in a long time. It's like I told the boys, I said, oh yeah, this is part of the problem. This is part of the problem. I won't get into too much detail, but me and him go round and round. And the bad thing is when you try, I mean, this is why I'm in the situation I'm in right here. Just the blatantly disrespect from the kids and everything else that they have done has taken its toll it took its toll on mine and Deuce's relationship and literally just tore us apart. And I don't know if we're ever going to get back what we had. So I just don't know anymore. I don't know if it's ever going to look up. My heart's hurting so bad. I don't know what to say, y'all. I feel like I've lost part of my soul because I did love him very much and still do. And I don't see it changing anytime soon. So I'm just dealing with it. I'm trying to deal with it. He had made the statement when one day when I was up there before I left, he said, you're walking around here like you lost your best friend. He said, and I'm dealing with it my way. And I thought to myself after he said it, I was like, in a way, I did lose my best friend because there was a time when we were just that. I don't know how we got to where we are now, but I guess everybody keeps saying that. Everybody keeps saying that. That's another one of them statements that really don't give me a lot of comfort right now. But because it doesn't help my heart that's broke. It doesn't help anything. So I know all these things myself. I know that what is going to be is what's going to be. I know that. But it doesn't stop it from being painful. But I wanted to go live this afternoon just to share some things with y'all, just to say hello, let y'all know that even though I'm in a little bit of pain, I'm still breathing. Now, Aiden, you're going to have to, you're going to have to stack that wood back on that stack. And you better put every piece of it back up there. So it's a struggle every day, man. It's a struggle every day. I've been sleeping pretty good. Now, last night I didn't sleep good. and I didn't sleep as well the night before either. But I'm doing the best I can just to put 2 feet in front of the other every day. I got a lot of time to sit out here and think. I got a lot of open space. This is my dad's backyard, and I love taking pictures and making videos of animals and stuff in nature, and that's one thing. There's definitely a bunch of that here. So one of my greatest joys is sitting here at the table I'm sitting in, just watching the deer move around. So, but
I'm making a bird nest for the next bird.
but I managed to bring my little my selfie clip with me to do my streams, but I forgot my tripod. When it was all said and done, I forgot to grab my tripod. Of course, they're not really expensive. I can order one, but in time I'll get one. But for now, this one right here will work quite nicely. Did I lose my chat? Somebody say something so the chat will move. But we have everything we need here as far as we've got refrigerator, we got AC, we've got beds, we've got everything we need. We've got something to wash our dishes with. We got plates to eat out of, cups to drink out of. Thank you, Carol. We got everything that we need pretty much. So we're not wanting for anything. My dad and them's been great. My dad's worked hard to get this building up and running. My stepmom as well. They've both been real supportive. So I can't complain, but it's hard to be here right now, y'all. Even though I get a lot of comfort from my dad and my mom. If you crap them things behind my head again, I'm gonna throw something at you. Yeah, well, don't do it again. So I get there's a lot of peace here, but at the same time, it's real difficult to be here right now. I spend a lot of time by myself with the kids, and they're off doing their stuff, and I have a lot of time to just sit and think. And there's a lot of stuff I should have done differently. There's a lot of stuff he should have done differently. And there is most definitely a lot of shit the kids could have done differently to make the situation better. So, really and truly, when it all comes down to is it should have been up to he and I to make it work and to keep it together and to see what they were doing. And we should have stood up strong instead of caving in. But it's already done now, and it wasn't my decision. So, I thought that's what relationships were supposed to be about, two people standing strong together and making a difference together, even in the midst of all kinds of chaos. But that's the way I would have handled it as an individual, because there were things that I had to deal with while I was there that were difficult. But I didn't give up on Deuce, and I didn't give up on us, but that's just the difference of me and him, I guess. So I'm not saying he gave up. I'm saying he got stressed out, and one last incident was all it took to break the camel's back. And sometimes it's not about how much me and him did together. It's more about the extenuating circumstances to what happened. So it's just not. It's hard to find even though it's peaceful here, it's hard to find peace. It will never happen. It will never happen. What do you mean it will never happen? What are you talking about, Jamie? I know. And I've made some decisions on that regard. As far as getting where the kids and I go from here. So I'm working on that. But to each day it's just each day it's a battle, and each day we're striving to get where we need to be. So but because I do have kids, I can't just roll over and give up and die. I mean, there's a part of me that's what I want to do. But I just can't do that. I can't do it right now. As much as I want to just lay down and give up, yeah, I can't do that. So, Jamie, what will never happen? So, this is quite a beautiful area. The woods are real peaceful and calm. There's a lot of shade back here, but right now, well, I can't even tell because it's showing that it's 105 in Texas. I've still got Burleson pulled up on my AccuWeather, and I don't have the heart to change it. No, I'm afraid they don't, Miss Wilma. And if you don't know the whole story, you need to look at my lives. And no, they don't always come first. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh, I know. I know. Um, there are times when children become toxic, and mine have. Okay, let's just put it that way. They have went above and beyond to make sure that they tore apart everything that I had built, and everything that Deuce and I had together, they destroyed. And I'm gonna leave it at that. If you had been in chat more often, you would know what I was talking about, and it's okay that you don't. But if you really want to be a part of the channel, I suggest you go back and look at some of the old lives so you can get caught up and get up to speed. Hey, Chris, do me a favor and pick up the corner of this table very carefully. Let's move it over here to the shade because I'm hot.
4 big guys and they grab into my thighs.
Whatever. Okay. Thank you for your help. Hey, get that bag and stick it in my house. There ain't nothing wrong with it.
It's the one who told me to go away.
Well, there's nothing wrong with it. All right, now I'm in the shade. So,
Mom,
what? What?
he's watching TV.
Turn it off, Aiden. So, yeah, there is extenuating circumstances that can make that whole assumption of the kids come first different. And that's the way I feel about that. Yes, we all could use a little bit of compassion, hugs, love, support, just a little bit of everything. I don't think any of us are really doing well. Everybody's got their battle that they're dealing with one way or the other. And it's a sad thing to have to admit it, but the Patriot family in general is hurting right now as a whole. There's some people that can't afford to buy food for their house right now. There's some people that can't afford to pay their house payments. There's some people that are just struggling. Tell him I said to come out of there.
Mom said come out.
There's some of us that's just struggling in general. So, whether it's emotional, whether you've lost someone that you love, whether you've lost a couple of people you care about, it doesn't really matter. We're all exhibiting a lot of hurt right now. All of us are. Stop it, Chris. Go find you something to do away from me with this live going. Now.
I got something. Look.
No, go. Yeah, because you keep coming back right up under me.
Not under.
Go over there. Know that your kids know what they are doing. I watched your live. I just can't say anything because my heart was hurting for you. Kids do the darkest things. Yeah. And the thing about it is they did this with no regret or remorse whatsoever. Emotional roller coaster we are on. Absolutely. If you don't get your butt up and stop putting I tell y'all what, I'm going to have to mute this just a minute. I'm just having entirely too much issues. Just hold on a second. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry. And you're right, Jamie. It is an emotional roller coaster. Jamie, have you ever gotten that blanket to Trump? I'm just curious. And they do dark things, and they have done so much damage. Now, I don't know if I can just overlook it. I can't. Those days are over. I've spent 14 years overlooking everything. I'm done with that. Wasn't trying to say anything bad about you, but he needs to be where he has someone that has authority over him. Some kids take advantage of their parents. Sorry you're going through this with them. I've been going through this since they were born, especially my oldest one. I have had and lost and had and lost and had and lost and had and lost. I've been stable and lost, been stable and lost. And I wasn't with Deuce for stability. I was with Deuce because I cared about him. I was just stupid to think that I could have a life. That's what it comes down to. I've basically been by myself for 14 years. And sometimes it gets lonely, and I wanted what everybody's got. Hey, third, I wanted what everybody else has. I mean, people, just about everybody's got a significant other. They're married. They found somebody they wanted to settle down with. When I met Deuce, that's what my dreams and hopes were. You know, that's what I wanted. I wanted a life with Deuce, and I wanted to be with him till the day I died. Who said I was stupid? Who? Wait, whoa. Who? What's the deal with stupid? Did I must have said something I didn't realize I had said. If I did, I'm sorry. But yeah. Well, it's true. I should have, and I dragged somebody innocent into the craziness. Thank you. I think it's beautiful. I watch this view all the time, and I watch the deer as they move through the fields. I mean, through the trees. And my dad has got a corn patch that he feeds them to keep them out of his garden, so they'll quit eating his plants. And so every morning we go out and we make sure they got corn out so they don't eat my dad's garden. This year he's been too sick. Him and my mom's been both sick. They've been so sick they hadn't been able to plant nothing. And this is the first year in many years that they haven't had a garden. So but we still enjoy watching nature. And if we put a little corn out in the path, they'll come and they'll eat, and we get to see them. So, but yeah, I did. I felt like I set him up for failure in a way, because I knew what my kids were capable of doing, but I thought maybe Deuce would make a difference as far as him being a male and being able to be a part of their life and standing strong with them. But when they're so busy tearing it down, it's kind of hard to draw anything out of that other than just, it is what it is. Why wouldn't you want a better life where you got two people that care for you and give you whatever you want or need? And instead they took advantage and just like sabotaged everything he did. So there you go. Me and you both. Well, if that's true, then I can't explain why I've lived the last years the way I've had to live. I just wanted a little bit of happiness, y'all. I just wanted to be happy. And he made me happy. And there was a time when we were both happy. I just don't know how we got where we are. So yeah, it's probably the most difficult thing I've been through. So It's been so long since I've let myself love somebody. I mean, really love them with my heart and my soul. And when I did, I lost them. So it makes me not want to try ever again. I don't want to ever try again. So I've given up on it. It's just something I guess I'm never gonna have. I talk to God a lot. I ask him, was I put on this earth just to hurt all the time? Is that what you put me here for? Because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the stress. I'm tired of the struggle. I'm tired of walking through everything I do alone. I'm just tired of it all. And I'm not completely alone. I got my parents, but what does your dad say to you when you're going through the stuff you're going through? What does he say to you? There's nothing he can say. I mean, he can't make the hurt go away. All he can do is sit here and just keep you in his prayers. I want my Deuce back. I don't want just anyone. I want my Deuce back. And that's the bad thing. It can't be just anyone. It has to. I mean, it just can't right now. I can't even fathom it. Nor do I even want to try. I'm not going to go through this again. I can't go through this again. So, but yeah, it's just a mess. It's a mess. I'm an emotional roller coaster these days. One minute I'm okay, the next minute I'm not. So all I can do is just keep on breathing every day. It doesn't matter if you have a reason to keep breathing, it just means that you have to keep breathing. So I was a big daddy's girl, and he would tell me, I've given you advice and told you what you should do. If you don't do it, there's consequences, and then he can't help me anymore. And that he can't help me anymore. My dad's not like that. I mean, my dad has, I talked to my dad daily when I was in Texas. I talked to him almost every day. And every day I would sit down and just tell him, because I would be so stressed out when I was on the phone with him and so aggravated. And he's one of the few people that would understand because he's been around them, my kids and all, and he's seen the trials and all that's come with being a parent. And it's been my dad just doesn't, I mean, there's nothing he can do that's gonna make the hurt go away. What he does is he supports me and loves me regardless, and that's about the only thing he can do. And I am the biggest but daddy's girl that there is, as far as loyalty to my father. And the ironic thing is really he's all I got. Him and my mom's all I have. And my actual birth mother is dead. My grandparents on both sides of my family are dead. I got aunts and uncles that are in Southeast Georgia and stuff, but I don't get to see them enough. So really, it's just been me and my dad for quite some time. And if he's all I have in my corner, I'm good. Like I said, it don't always make it easy. Things are not easy right now. Things are just, like I said, I'm living second to second. That's all I can do is live second to second. Oh, we've got 30 people in here. You guys, everybody hit that like button, and I appreciate y'all being in here. It's awesome. I think this is the highest number that I've ever had on the stream is 31. That's awesome. But you guys just know that if it wasn't for the chat and the people in here, I couldn't have made it as far as I have. You guys have been, y'all been my rock. I appreciate y'all and everything y'all do. Every single one of you is important in your own way. Every one of you. And I wouldn't be sitting here right now comfortable if it wasn't for y'all. Y'all made sure I had my plane tickets. Y'all made sure I had the stuff I needed. My friend Christy kicked in. Virtual, I'm going to tell you something. Yep, I'm going to have to do something similar, Tracy. I just don't know what. We're actually trying to get them with their father. And it's going to be a little time consuming thing. And most of the children's homes cost money. I know. I got y'all. I love you too. I love all of you. And I appreciate y'all listening. And there's no one that can hurt that's in here. If you're hurting, y'all email me, you give me your phone number, I'll call you. We'll sit on the phone. You better go on.
Mhm.
We'll sit on the phone for hours and just talk if that's what it takes. I can't count the people who have done that to me in the last 2.5 weeks.
Did Miss Carol leave?
No, Carol's still in there. She's a mod. She's doing her job. Her and Third are doing their job.
What happened to the other ones?
Okay, first off, everybody else is still in there. Third and Carol are the channel mods. Their job is to they don't really have a job. They're family, but what I'm saying is they maintain the chat. And everybody else,
to the other ones?
everybody else still listen. Everybody else has still got wrenches, but they are there for links. And if I need them, they'll be there because they're family as well. But Carol and Third are pretty much who controls the chat. So now that you've got your question answered, move on along. Go find you something to do. You grew up in a children's home in Abilene, Texas. Most of the time, no, give me that. Most of the time, the children's homes, though, they cost money, just like we've got one in Middle Georgia called the Masonic Home of Georgia. I said go on. We have one called the Masonic Home of Georgia, and you have to pay to put your kids there. You have to pay to put your kids in boot camp. You got to pay to put them anywhere. And I just don't have the money for that. So I don't know what to do. But their dad is we're going to try to get them with their dad. It's just going to take a little time. And I think that would be best for them. They're getting to that age where I can't really control them anymore. And the disrespect's getting just to be too much. So I'm just tired of trying. Aiden, I'm not going to tell you again to get out from behind me. You better go over there with your brother. So, I mean, anytime you take kids and you remove them or you put them somewhere where they can get the help they need, or maybe a much needed distance between you and the kids, or whatever it's called, or however you want to look at it, there's just not a lot of opportunities out there for people who are low income like myself. So I haven't had any luck. I've been looking. I've made a bunch of phone calls. I've done a lot of interviews over the phone, and there's just not a lot of options out there. So I don't know. If anybody's got an idea, or if you want to do some research and come up with something in Georgia that would work for the kids, please do, because I've looked and I can't find nothing. Milton Hershey School, what is that? And where is that? Sometimes you are. Sometimes you are. I would love to get the chat involved. If you guys can find a place, make sure there's no, or at least they have a sliding scale fee, where the fee will be based on my income. So, if you guys want to look around and come up with some things, by all means, go ahead and do so. It would be a blessing for y'all to help me look, because I haven't had a lot of luck. I'm just not getting a lot done. How would I get him to Pennsylvania? How would I get him there? And can they age out there? That's the thing. Can they stay till they get 18? I have to look it up. How would I get them to Pennsylvania? That's the problem. I'm in Georgia. They're in Pennsylvania. You're talking about you can go through the juvenile justice system. They can help you get them in a group home. Yep. The juvenile justice system won't do anything because they're not 16. Just about every boot camp there is, just about every boys' home that's owned by the state, just about every place that will help the kids won't take them until they're 16. I wonder if I could go and talk to a judge. That might be a good idea now, Wilma. The steps first. No, I don't know. I'd have to know. In North Carolina, it is age 12 and up. Well, here in Georgia, it's 16 and up, and in Texas, it's 16 and up. What? No, you're not getting the water bottles. I told you. You are not going to drink purified water. You know what purified water is?
What?
It's boiled water. All of the nutrients and everything is out of it because they boil it. No, water is what comes out of that tap.
Which we don't have.
Okay, so you're not going to sit there and die. You got a bottle of water right there. So, but yeah, that might be something I could do is go and talk to one of the judges here and see if they could do something. I hadn't thought about that, even though they're not of age as far as the criminal system's concerned. And I'm afraid if I go and try to talk to them, they're just going to turn me away. But it's worth a try. It's most definitely worth a try. Well, if you don't do something, they will. Hold on. Right. Well, the thing about it is I'm weighing out the situation now. It's not that something can't be done. It's just I've been trying to do something to help the kids for years. This isn't one of those things. Well, the only thing with the dad is he's got to kind of prepare for them to come. So he's got to prepare for them, and it's going to take a little time. So I've got to write it out. If I don't want them in the CPS system, I got to write it out. And I don't trust CPS because of what they've done to my kids in the past. And I don't trust them to actually protect them. I feel like that they could be more danger. Roof, roof. I feel like they could be in more danger there. I think it would a lot. Yes. I think one thing is it would give me the ability to actually like concentrate on me and get my stuff done that I got to do. And then once I get that done, then if I don't go back to Texas, then I've already got a secondary plan in place. It's not even a plan. It's going to be more or less a dream. And that's the way I'm going to handle it. Chipper. And the dog is gone, so they should not be barking now. But definitely putting some space between me and them is key right now. So right now I'm just trying to cope until we decide how we're going to do it and what we're going to do. So, but I may see if I can go and talk to a judge. I may see if my dad will take me up there someday this week and see if I can talk to a judge. That might be a good idea. Because one of the biggest issues I have is not that the kids made a mistake, but it wasn't a mistake because it was premeditated and they don't have any remorse whatsoever. So there you go.
It's just you won't take our remorse. We say we're sorry. You say
no, that's not remorse. What you're trying to do is make it better, and you can't. You can't make up for what y'all have done up there. There is no making up for that.
us leaving you.
Well, but I'm still not going to just hand you over to the highest bidder. I got love for you for that. I think their dads are equipped, personality wise and everything, to deal with what they're dishing out right now. Cause I can't do it no more. Hi, Miss Deuce. Hold on. I'm sorry. You might want to check your notification bell. YouTube's been turning them off. Yeah, I know that's something else I can do too. And if I can't see them, I might could call them tomorrow. I'm just not really sure. But something's gonna have to give. I know that. Something's gonna have to give. Thank you. But yeah, you guys just continue. Good gracious, we got 36. Everybody hit that like button for me that's in the room. And if you haven't spoke to me, say you hello. I wonder how I wonder how many of them are trolls. I wonder how many of the 34 are trolls. I don't have a way to see who's actually in chat. Third, to your knowledge, is there any way if you're on YouTube or either on StreamYard that you can actually see who's in the chat? $33. Y'all keep praying. Y'all also pray for Deuce because he's going through his own hell right now. Of course, with him being a man, he's guarded. I'm a troll. You probably are, Tracy. You're a mess. Hey, Stu, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. And how are you today? It's good to see you. I can't remember if I've seen you before or not. The name don't sound familiar. So I'll say that. So, but yep, this is the beautiful backyard my dad's got. He's sitting on about an acre of land, I think, out here. And most of the land is what you see. It's a bunch of trees. And my dad's got a lot of wood piled up because of the winter, and he's got his wood shelter, and he's got his trails out here for his four-wheeler. And this morning I got to ride the four-wheeler with my dad. Hey, Colette. Colette, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I can't say I'm doing good, and I can't say I'm doing bad. I'm hanging in there each and every day. Each and every day I'm hanging in there. So that's what it all comes down to. It's like I told the chat earlier, I live second to second. I'm still getting upset a lot. I'm Jamie's friend. We go to DC together. Okay, that's cool. Welcome to the chat. And if you haven't subbed, go ahead and sub, because I'm part of the Freedom family. We're all one big family. I love Jamie Crow. She's an awesome patriot. And we support each other. And that's what it comes down to. We all try to anyway. Yeah, I haven't been live. I've been dealing with a lot of crap. I've moved from Texas and I'm in Georgia now. I'm sitting right now in my dad's backyard. And I'm not real happy about being here, but there ain't nothing I can do. So I'm here regardless. I love my dad and my mom. Has nothing to do with that kind of thing. I'm just saying that the circumstances, my heart's in Texas, it's not here. And it's very, very painful right now. And I have a lot of time to think. There's a lot of things I could have done differently. There's a lot we all could have done differently. All of us could have made different decisions. So I hope to see you again, Stu, and I hope you'll stick around. Like I said, I don't know if you've been in my chat before, but I know Jamie pretty well. I've been in hers. I also mod for Convoy Santa. I haven't been in there in a while. I haven't been anywhere that I mod in a while. I haven't been in Stormtrooper. I need to pop in there tonight and just speak to everybody. It's been so long. And my mind just ain't been right. It's hard. One of my biggest fears is that I'll go into a chat and I'll run into Deuce. and just not know how to react. You know, it's pretty painful when you meet in the freedom movement and you still both are in the freedom movement. It's going to present itself as to be a problem, I'm sure. But I don't know if my heart's ready for him to be in chat with me. But maybe when things get a little better, I'll feel a little differently. Right now, it's just yeah, Stormtrooper. I'm a mod for Stormtrooper. I just been in there in a while. Well, the last time I was in there, I was a mod for Stormtrooper. I haven't been in there in so long, he might have removed me for all I know, which he had every right to do so because I haven't been active in the chat in a while. So whatever he did, I don't even know. You know, I don't know if he did or not. And I'm not saying he did. I just don't. I hadn't been in there lately, so I don't even have a clue. So, you know, I popped into Glory Be the other night just to say hey and to speak to some people. And I told everybody if they saw Deuce to tell him I missed him because I hadn't talked to him at the time. I have since then, but the conversations are kind of rough right now, y'all. So y'all just, oh, it's a channel. Oh yeah, Stormtrooper, 1791 Stormtrooper. He covers the vigil every night with Glory Be. He was also part of the convoy. I met him face to face when I was on the lawn with Santa and his crew. Wonderful. I met him before that. He was a chatter in Convoy Santa. And we knew that he was fixed to go down to the lawn, and we knew he was fixed to start going live. So we've supported him. I've supported him since he started, you know. And he's really awesome at what he does, and he has unselfishly given of himself to support the freedom movement. And he was one of those that just didn't walk away. He stayed on the lawn when everybody else left. So then he became part of the J6 Vigil, and he stands with Mickey every night. He's always there. Although I did hear that he has taken a sabbatical. Somebody told me he's taken a break. So I'm not really sure if he's going live at the J6 anymore or not. It's been that long since I watched it. But hey Barbara, how you doing? So, but like I said, you guys just keep me in your prayers. Y'all keep praying for me and Deuce. Right now, our fate's really in God's hands. I don't have any idea what's going to happen with us. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But I know that right now, I'm trying to get my thoughts together and trying to come up with some ways to make a difference. After August 1st. Okay. Hey, Deb, how you doing? I didn't know. I heard someone say that he was planning on going home. And he's been at it a while, so he's due to go home for a while. I haven't found a patriot that stuck by like he did, so I think it's awesome. He deserves it. He needs to take some time off.
Look what I got.
Did you pour it inside the building, or did you pour it?
I poured it inside.
Did you make a mess?
No, ma'am.
Okay, stop pouring it inside. So, but anyway, y'all, I just wanted to come live with y'all for just a minute so you guys could just get an update so y'all
A
can
minute.
so y'all could hear my voice. I'm okay. I'm struggling, but I'm okay. Your prayers are appreciated. Please keep praying. Thank y'all for everything y'all done up until now. Like I said, I wouldn't be here if y'all hadn't helped like y'all did. You guys, y'all more than just a family. Let's put it that way. And just keep me in your prayers, y'all. Keep Deuce in your prayers. Keep the whole. Just pray about the whole situation. Pray that God will put something in front of me that makes sense, something tangible that I can touch. something that will work, an option that I haven't thought of. So y'all pray for a solution and pray for a safe place that we can get the boys the help they need. So that's the main thing I'm worried about is their safety and making sure. No, don't go back in there. If you walk in there after I said no,
Can I get something to drink?
did your brother ask? Christopher, get something and bring it out here and pour it. Lord Almighty, these kids are driving me nuts. Y'all have to pray for me. I'm about to lose my cheese. So, I look at it like I know it's going to sound so childish when I say this, but I just think about it. The whole situation right now, it's just so unfair. It's just unfair. So there you go. Somehow or another, I'm going to have to come out of it. I just don't know how it's all going to end. And I think the uncertainty drives me more crazy than anything. So I'm having to put one foot in front of the other each day. And I feel like I'm walking in circles right now instead of walking straight through. What's up, Dad? But do you need something? No. Okay. Who? Oh, the German Shepherd puppy next door. Y'all hear my dad in the background? Yeah. We just we're taking it one step at a time, y'all. So if you guys want to do some research, see what y'all can come up with, anything in the state of Georgia, anything close enough that we can get them somewhere within driving distance. So y'all, if y'all can do some research, do your research though. Make sure you pay attention to the amount of money they want. Read up on the reviews and stuff of the place. Do your homework if you're going to look. Do your homework. And if you come up with something, email me at the Freedom Misfits email address. Carol the Third, if y'all can pop that up in chat, that would be awesome. The email address for me. Things are tight right now. It took literally every penny I had to get here. So, but I just did barely have enough. And that's the way it went down. I barely had enough. It is. It's very, very quiet. There's a lot of wildlife out here, a lot of nature, a lot of birds, a lot of crazy squirrels. There's a black bear or a brown bear that's been spotted here. If you can come up with anything or you have an idea, please email me at that address and I'll get back to you. Like I said, I'm looking and haven't found a lot, but that's a really good idea to talk to a juvenile justice person to see if there's anything that they could do. But yeah, it is peaceful and quiet. And like I said, deer roam around here all day long, various times of the day. They're in here. And my favorite thing is to catch wildlife in its raw form. So I like to get out here and videotape butterflies and bats and whatever we come across. So what I see, I'll share with y'all. How about that? So, darn, an hour and 25 minutes I've been live. It don't even seem like it's been that long. So, but you guys, y'all, like I said, y'all look around, see what y'all can come up with. Y'all email me anything you find. Just try to look into, like I said, the cost look at some of the reviews, look at what people say about it. Make sure you check the age bracket. Pay attention, especially to that. They got this. They have to be able to accept 12 and above. Aiden will be 13 in December, so if y'all find anything, like I said, shoot me an email and shoot me a link. I'll look into it. Carol, that's fine. I understand. Silly's in here. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? You doing all right? I was thinking about you last night. I started to call you, but what is it now? Chris, that's Chris. Get Chris to get it. It's all right. I understand. It's hot out here today. It's 106 or 105 in Texas right now in Burleson. Whew. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. I need to sit down and call you. Awesome. 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 Get that. Hey, Aiden. Aiden, get that bottle off the ground. Should be about time for the vigil to start. Ooh, it's 104 there. Ooh, woo. I don't know what the temperature here is in Eatonton. I really don't know what the temp is, but I'm figuring probably getting close to 100 is this is the hottest part of the day though. It's cooling down here now. And it's like 3 till 6 here. So Daddy, do you need me to come back there? Okay. Please go on. Put that bottle over there.
I miss Billy.
Go on, please. She'll speak back, I'm sure. She's a sweetheart. I'm doing all right, Barbara. I'm taking it one day at a time. 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time, and 1 second at a time. For sure. I'm taking it in baby steps. So. Silly said hello, Aiden.
Hi.
94 for you in Georgia. Okay, cool. I actually need to go in and change that and add Eatonton to my list, but I hadn't done it. I hadn't had the heart to do it. I'm still on Burleson weather. Every time it gets hot in Burleson, I know if it's gonna rain, they send me a notification. It's hilarious. That's it. That's all I can do. Take it one day at a time. Hey, just fill up the containers.
I did.
Fill up the other one too and put the lids on them.
I don't know where the light was.
Lord, Lord. And only 30% humidity. That's great. That's good for Georgia. Last night in the wee hours of the morning, I woke up at like 3:30 and just could not go back to sleep. And I come out here to smoke a cigarette, and it was just as humid as it could be. And I was like, I told my dad when we were sitting out here talking last night, I said, it's humid out here tonight for it to be so late at night. And it hadn't been that humid during the daytime. It just got humid at night. So, but yeah, like I said, we're trying to make it. I'm trying to make it. And I talked to Deuce this morning and told him the plan about the boys, and he thinks that that's probably the best way to go and the best course of action. And well, rinse it out and fill it back up so we can make Kool-Aid. Have y'all seriously drank 2 quarts of Kool-Aid since y'all been home? Good grief. So, but got a lot of time to think if nothing else, that's for sure. It's peaceful out here. It's quiet. The woods creak and make noises too. We've been blessed with some cooler weather. It's getting real cool here at night. Go ahead and get it filled up so you can turn the water off. But like I said, you guys, y'all do a little research. If y'all come up with something, email me. Otherwise, pray for me. Pray for the situation. And keep praying for us in general. I love each and every one of y'all. And I appreciate y'all. I'll come back live in a couple of days. And y'all take care. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all keep us in your prayers. And I'll see you on the flip side.
Hold on, let me see if I
Nope.